It's interesting. I don't know if you are a proponent of this, but one of the big things that I keep hearing with a lot of these guys who are, whether it's in fitness, whether it's in life philosophy, you could say dating, sex, relationships, but how we can get 5 small wins a day. How can we build the momentum of success with the small things? And, and a lot of guys take a different take on it. Some people say, well, okay, we build momentum, we get some confidence. Other people say we instill this sense of being. But you hear it over and over and over again, over and all the way, God, if I interview Mark Otobre, who's another Aussie, he was at the 21 convention in Melbourne, but he'll say, man, if you can't hit the form, if you can lift a certain way, and you're pushing too hard, that's clearly not good for you. Take a step down, even if it's too easy. I don't care. Get the form exact. Get your wins there and move in that direction. You'll get to know your body better, and it won't just be about the one singular goal of the weight, but it'll be, it'll envelope into this whole thing. And he goes into all this whole life philosophy craziness about it too. But those 5 small wins, is that something that you work with, or tell me your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I love that idea. I love that idea. The way that it was, I had one of the big lessons I learned from a friend who was retired when I started the business. He'd retired already, but he said it like this. He just said to me, most people do jack all. Most people do nothing and hope that their lives will change. He said, I don't care if you only do 10 minutes a day on this new business idea of yours. After a while, 10 minutes won't be enough and you'll want to keep doing more. But if you just commit, and it was really interesting, that's what I did. I committed to actually half an hour a day, and which is nothing if you're going to try to build a business. You can barely get a few words down in half an hour. But what happened was that in the beginning, every now and again, it'd go out to an hour long because I'd just be so enthralled in this one little task. Other times, oh, thank God,
Right.
half an hour. But after about 2 or 3 weeks, it became like a baby, and I couldn't leave it alone. It was like it started to get a life of its own after a while. And success is like that. It doesn't have to be a business. It's the same thing if you learn to get good with women, or as you said, if you're going to the gym. Once you've done something consistently for a while, you start to feel an ownership over your success. You start to feel it becomes an identity. It becomes wrapped up in who you are and what you do. And that's what most people miss, is it doesn't matter how little you put in. Like you said, just get your wins every day, right? The way I like the idea, I love the idea of 5 wins. When I used to train, I still do train. For me, it was always every time I'm out, I have to do a little bit more than I did last time. I don't care if it's only running 10 meters further in a 10-kilometer jog, a 6-mile jog, 10 feet further. It doesn't matter. It's just a little bit more every time. Yeah, that's, I guess, the way it was explained to me. But that was pivotal. That was a big one for me.
So how did you get this crazy drive, competitive edge? Where did it come from, man? You're always so passionate about it.